Hi, welcome to this introduction to Microsoft Dynamics 365 Business Central, the finance and business management solution. My name is MacDonald, management consultant here at RSM, and I've got over 6 years of experience with financial solution implementation, selection, and here at RSM I've got a key focus on Dynamics 365 Business Central. So what is Business Central? Well, it's a financial business management solution in the industry known as an ERP, Enterprise Resource Planning. It's aimed at the small to medium businesses. So if you're a small organisation, you can very much scale up to medium size, and if a medium sized organisation, it's got the functionality that you can grow with. It's a cloud solution, software as a service model, SaaS for short. That's where it's a cloud-based application. So you access it via the internet, and the vendor, in this case Microsoft, look after all the computer resources required to run the application, leaving clients like yourself not requiring the need to have hardware or expensive server requirements to actually run the software. Being a SaaS model means it has a lower upfront cost due to the software being paid on a subscription monthly rate for the software that you actually use. It's accessible via mobile, and there's dedicated apps for Android and Apple. Being Microsoft, it's unified with Office 365, and we have various different tools which integrate out of the box with Business Central. So we'll show today in this video how we can work with Outlook, Excel, Power BI, and including Flow, but you can extend the application out further with Azure, Power Apps, and some of the AI capabilities that's coming from Microsoft. Some of the key challenges that Business Central can solve is that quite a lot of organisations and clients of ours have various different systems that are disconnected, information is siloed, and reporting is complicated from all these various solutions. There's no restrictions on entities within Business Central or users, or the amount of transactions you put through. We can have different entities from different jurisdictions and different countries, all coming together, creating one solution, one version of the truth. We find a lot of organisations have duplicate entry processes because they've got various different systems that don't talk to each other. And these are usually happening in Excel, or it could be via different documents as well. And due to that, there's a lot of errors that occur, especially on the accounting side, human errors. Being able to actually interconnect these different systems together via APIs, or even if it's just rudimentary flat files, that's all possible with Business Central. Just to go through the intro today, I wanted to highlight a few key areas. So we're going to go through the navigation first, the look and feel, touch on the financial areas, how the flexible the solution is, how it is unified with Office 365 and those different tools, how the approvals can improve controls through to reporting. So first of all, let's look at the navigation. Once we've logged into Business Central, we're presented with a dashboard. This dashboard for each user is unique. We have 10 out-of-the-box role centers. Depending on what role the business user is doing, the dashboard is correspondingly altered to their user. In this case, we're in as a business manager. We've got a good range of access and visibility of what's going on from the financials, sales, purchasing, key drop-downs to some of the areas within the organisation, card details, been able to go into quickly create some of the different transaction types. In the central section of the dashboard, we've got key activities of what's going through the system at the moment. Somewhere here you can see overdue purchase invoices amount. The tile information is giving us information about the ongoing transactions what are in the software. So in the case of sales, we can drill down on any of these tiles and these details to see what's outstanding. So we've got 5 sales orders here, which we can drill down to see the further details. So from here we can see a whole list of all the different sales orders which are currently in the system, get a high level view of what's going on, but also we're able to drill all the way through to see the detail underneath. we're able to actually have different user tasks, see what's outstanding with the payments, and we can have our favourite accounts listed, a mini trial balance giving us an indication of what's going on, all the way through to embedding Power BI reports inside the system. As a solution, we can drill down into different companies and do transactions with them, or if we have access, actually enable different role centres to get a different look for our day-to-day jobs. So on the navigation, it's very much a Microsoft modern solution as of all the different Office 365 tools. We find users find it quick to learn and pick up, and due to the actual use of the system with the dashboards and the drill down, there's increased efficiencies. Next we're going to touch on financials, and a lot of organisations we work with have old systems which have quite rigid chart of accounts which they can't use to actually extend their business further, and it's restricting their growth. In Business Central we've got the ability to have a flexible nominal chart of accounts of which we can use the out-of-the-box version, or we can design specifically for ourselves. So in this case we've got a 5-digit code nominal, but we can go all the way to 20 characters. We've got the ability to have header accounts which we can't post to, and sub-header accounts which are actually totaling up all the information within that section. Alongside the chart of accounts we've got dimensions, and this enables organisations to tag important information to their business for extra analysis and reporting. In this business example we've got cost profit centre, we've got departments, project, site, but this could be all tailored to your needs. In the case of department, from here we can have multiple different values of which in all the different transactions that we're interacting with this in this software, we can tag that information. So when it comes to entering journals, we've got various different journal types that we can create, whether they're recurring journals or just standard ones. And when we're actually doing those journals, we can start to tag those different dimensions into the line-by-line transactions to get that information we need for our reporting. So we've got a flexible chart of accounts that can be designed specifically for your needs. We can have that extra layer of complexity and analysis through dimensions, and we can drill all the way through when we're looking at our chart accounts, because we've used that analysis code to get through to the source information to find out what's making up our numbers. The key differentiator with Business Central is that it is unified with Office 365. It's very easy to work with the different Excel tools that we've got, and even view within Outlook. We can get the information out within Power BI, some of the reporting which we'll touch on later, but also use some of the other fringe tools within Office 365 suites like Microsoft Flow for approvals. For this section we're just going to highlight working with Excel. So inside the transaction we were in previously, it's very easy to highlight a specific line. We can copy that line and very quickly paste it into Excel. Work within Excel to create more journal lines, enter different descriptions, change the amounts. Once we've finished working in Excel, copy the lines, come back into Business Central, into the journal, and paste the details in. So it's very quick to work in and out of Excel, which is a general tool what finance teams use. Another great feature I really like with working with Excel is that we can copy lists very easily out of Business Central and use that for some additional reporting. So in this case, back to the chart of accounts, we can multi-select various different rows. We could have had different filters onto those rows to get the exact detail we need. We copy them and very quickly paste into Excel. From here we can easily send that out to various different people in the organization or do further analysis from here. The other area within Office 365, the connectivity with Business Central, is within Outlook. So here I'm on Outlook.com, but you could have opened up your Outlook desktop, and I've got an email from a client, and we're able to see details about them within Outlook before we go ahead and process further the transaction that we're dealing with them. So we can see their outstanding balance, our aged accounts, and their history in different transactions that we've actually done with them. So without leaving Outlook, where a lot of people do their day-to-day working, we can actually get that financial key information to make sure that we're doing our day-to-day jobs properly. So Office 365, we've seen that it works with familiar tools we use daily with Business Central, whether it's getting information in and out using Excel, or seeing within Outlook information about your customers and your suppliers. On the approval side, it's for a lot of organisations a real challenge, whether it's with purchase orders or changes to different data within the system, to get control of what changes have been done, the approvals that are needed, and these can very often be manual processes driven by either paper copies or email and Excel. Within Business Central, we've got the ability to use Microsoft Flow out of the box to actually send notifications to users about changes to transactions, to approvals, changes to different metrics within the system. Today I'm going to just show you doing a purchase order and getting it through an approval. So I'm back into Business Central. I'm going to open up the purchase order area, create a new document, and I'm going to send it out for approval. I've got a whole list of the approved vendors within the solution which I can choose to purchase from. I can put some more information about the details of that transaction, but from here I'm going to select what I'm looking to purchase, and in this case I'm going to look for an item what's set up in the system, an inventory item. I'm going to enter the quantity, and because it's coming from the system, it's already given me cost information. From here, very quickly, I can send out for approval. Back into Outlook, I've now received an email which is actually asking for approval. It's given me details about the purchase order. I've very quickly can, within Outlook, approve the details, click submit, and that's feeding back straight into Business Central, and it's going to notify the requester the purchase order has been approved. So with Dynamics 365 Business Central, we've got that ability to have transaction control of all the different data within the system to make sure we get the right approvals from the right people. Lastly, touching on reporting. For a lot of organisations, reporting can be a troublesome area for them. Within this solution, we've got the ability to do reporting within the actual solution itself to get some of the management reports out. But if you already got Office 365, most likely you're already working with Power BI, and that's Microsoft's reporting and analysis suite. And we've built a set of reports on top of Business Central which can start to use to analyse the data of your day-to-day running of the business. So here in Power BI, I've got a dashboard with all the information that's coming from Business Central, and Power BI is a system which you can drill down, get further details, and it's starting to give that analysis of what's going on day to day with your organisation. Just a quick run through here, we've got a set of reports, whether it's from item information, top customers and where they're located within your geographical regions, various different graphs and metrics which can all be customed to your specific needs. Another challenge for organisations is being able to share this information and have it accessible from the key users that you need within your organisation. You can provide them access to Power BI and the specific reports that they need and the data they need to see, dashboards related to their part of the business, but it's very easy to actually share this information out, whether it's via a PDF or PowerPoint, to some more users during the month as well. So Dynamics 365 Business Central alongside Power BI has a strong reporting and analysis which you can share out to all your different users. Thanks very much for your time today. Hope to see you soon.